Hey, what's up everybody? Just gonna do a reply back to a challenge that MaskedMan712 did. His video was what are your top 5 hats, so if you want to participate or look at his response for it, go ahead and check out his challenge video. I'll post a link right over here. For me at least, I'm just I have like a ton of hats and I actually think about which ones do I wear the most, which ones do I like, any sentimental reason for most of my hats. So these would be my picks for my top 5 favorite hats. So starting with the first one, and most recent I'd say, I would have to say this Dipper Pines hat from Gravity Falls. Got this hat from the Comic-Con panel. Pretty much just a trucker hat, blue and white, and of course it has the little pine tree on the top just because his name is Dipper Pines, so they put a little pine tree right here. And of course what makes this hat, I guess, unique, of course, is that it's autographed right on the bill. It's autographed by Alex Hirsch, Jason Ritter, and Kristen Shaw right here. So I gotta start with my last pickup. So this would be my first pick of my top 5 hats, and this is pretty much in no order. So here's number 1. Number 2, this is my San Diego Padres hat right here, New Era fitted. But what makes this actually a cool hat to me, at least, is that I got this autographed at what was it? Padre Fest, I guess, is what they call it. And this one was, I believe, in 2009. And if you guys haven't seen my video, I'll put a link out on there. But basically at Padre Fest, you could go out onto the field, meet some players, and also there was a little shop that they had there where you could actually buy some of their gear, from game used jerseys to pants to some cleats, bases. They pretty much sold everything there from like previous seasons. So I pretty much picked up this hat for a really cheap price, and the thing that I really liked about this particular hat though is that this one actually has this Negro League patch on here. So that's one of the real reasons I like this one. So this is pretty much like a game issue hat, because if you look at most of the patches that are out now, they're not really sewn in. They're pretty much kind of pressed on into the actual hat, but this one is actually sewn in. If you like look into the actual hat right here, you could actually see it being sewn in. And also when I did buy this hat, it had the number 55 inside of it. I don't know if it was for a certain player that wore this hat, but this hat fits me, and yeah, this is probably one of my favorite hats. And then of course, this one's gonna be one of my favorites. I think everybody kind of has to have a Yankee hat, except if you're in Boston. So this to me is pretty classic. The classic NY logo, New Era fitted. But what I do love about this particular hat is that when I went on vacation to New York, I went to the inaugural season. I didn't get to catch any game for the Yankees that year, but I did go to New Yankee Stadium to do that tour that they do. And pretty much after that, I bought this hat, and has that patch to it. And like I said with the San Diego Padres one, it's not actually sewn in. This one is pretty much heat pressed onto the hat. So to me, this is pretty much like one of my favorite souvenirs from that vacation, which was like 4 years ago already. So I really, really loved this hat too. And of course, I am from LA originally. This hat is pretty much beaten to death. It doesn't really look like it from here, but this is my LA Dodgers New Era fitted on field. As you can see, the white sweatband is not white anymore. It is completely dirty. what I do love about this hat is that I was pretty much on field with this hat too. I got to go to the field during like the fireworks day on like Fridays and stuff. I usually get this hat and rub it right with the grass just so that it kind of makes it more of an authentic hat from Dodger Stadium, you know. So this has been through many wears, especially in Dodger Stadium. And right over here, this used to be Clayton Kershaw's autograph. So for all you autograph collectors, don't autograph hats that you wear because they disappear. So this one's one of my favorites. And since I did one of my last hats that I have, you might as well go with one of your first hats. This, I want to say, is my very first hat that I ever had. So this is my Los Angeles Lakers starter cap. It's very floppy now. This used to be like so big on my head, like it still is, but when I was a kid, this thing used to just like engulf my whole head right here, just like that. But what I did was I used to bend the cap really hard, and for some reason it would actually make it look like it actually kind of fit, but it really wasn't. There was like so much space in there. But yeah, here's my starter hat. And what's cool, I think, is that it has that Western Conference patch on here. And of course you have your starter logo, these starter tags right here. And I do have like one kind of funny story about this hat, is that in the 7th grade, hats weren't allowed at all in school, so I believe we had one hat day, and I believe I just got this hat in, and I pretty much took it to school for hat day, and everyone was like, "Oh, that's a cool hat. Can I try it?" And everybody kind of grabbed it. They put it on their head. They wore it. And they're like, "Oh, that's cool." And then they pretty much gave it back to me. Funny thing is that I think the next day after, I got the chickenpox. So I got the chickenpox really late in life. So when I did get the chickenpox, and everybody who wore my hat during hat day, they had to check if, of course, they had chickenpox or not. But I think one kid, I forgot who it was, one kid had to check or to see if he was going to get chickenpox or something like that. But yeah, that to me is like one of the funny stories of this particular hat. Nobody got chickenpox, but I got chickenpox after hat day at school. So yeah, lots of memories, good memories with this particular hat. So these are my top 5 favorite hats, and it was actually hard for me. I have like a bunch of hats that I wanted to put in this video, but if you guys want to check more of my hats out, just leave a little comment below and I'll maybe make another video. So shout out to MaskedMan712, thank you for the challenge, and yeah, everybody go subscribe to the guy. He's a new guy on YouTube. Well, he's not really a new guy on YouTube, but he's just kind of getting back into it. So shout out to him. Shout out to Hometown Fitted. I haven't seen a video from you for a while. Yeah. You'll probably see a video within the next couple of days from me. So, alright guys. Peace out.